About an instructional technology. My name is Tyler Holmes. This is for Education 580. Just a little bit about myself. I am a social science credential. I'm currently teaching or co-teaching economics and government over at Inspire High School. I'm teaching seniors, and it's been really fun so far this year. But it has been completely online, so I've gotten a lot of experience with a lot of different technologies. While I've been teaching, this is hands down my favorite one. It is called Mentimeter. You can see right up here at the top. So before at the start of every single class, I pretty much start with a warm-up and a check-in. So this one was actually, I believe it was the first class of the semester that we use this for. So this was for American government. And so you can see here I have my first slide. It's America, Citizenship, and Politics. And then everybody joins onto this Mentimeter using the website, and they'll use this code right up here. It's super easy, fast, and all students can join it right away. So then I have the rest of my slides right here on the left. So as you can see, there are a number of different questions I can ask. So like right here, I said one word or phrase that comes to mind when you think of American government. So then all students would type in a word that came to their mind, and then it pops up in this Google slide, or this slide right here on Mentimeter. This is one example of a question you can ask. And then if you go over here, this one's a little bit different because they can type out a little bit longer of what they want to say. So this looks a little bit different when it is presenting. This is full screen, but this is just kind of the presenter's view. It's like I asked, what are the effects of those attitudes about government? And people could answer this. And then here's another example of something. So this is the pie chart. And I don't know why the pie charts are the same color, but I asked, are you politically knowledgeable? And I can see 13 people answered no and 11 answered yes. So I think that's all the different types of slides that I actually use for this presentation, but I use a number of questions. It's really easy to operate. I'll actually show really fast what it looks like to create a new Mentimeter. Okay, so you just go up here, you click New Presentation. You could give it any name. I'll just go Demo. So right here, I have my blank slide, and these are all the different types of things, all different types of slides that I can have. So I pretty much stick to these three up here. The word cloud, which is, they can type in any word for what they're feeling or any other question you ask. Open-ended questions right here, as well as multiple choice, and then everybody can see what everybody else answered. You can do quizzes on here too, where it keeps track of the players or the students' scores, so that if they do better on the quiz, they can see that they're on the top of the leaderboard. And then I don't use these very often. These are content slides, more just for teaching, instead of actually asking the students what they wanted or different questions. So I don't use these because we generally use Google Slides. And then these questions down here, I think I've used this 100 points one once. It was pretty good. Students can assign points to each item to kind of rank, how they feel about each one. So this is a benefit. So it's a benefit for both me and the students. The warm-ups that I do in the beginning of class are very helpful for students because it's not about the check-ins, not about the actual content of the class. It's just something to kind of touch base. Could be a silly question. It could be something more serious, like, how have you been feeling lately, or name one emotion you've been feeling. Or it could be, rank these animals from cutest to not cutest, or, something like that. And then after I do that check-in, I'll usually do about 5 warm-up questions, where I'll usually do these quiz competition ones, but I'll make them open-ended, or this multiple choice one up here as well. And it's always pretty much a review of the day's previous lesson. So it's really building on that and ensuring that when we teach a lesson, that students aren't only hearing it for one day, but they get to hear it for at least at a minimum 2 days in a row. And then plus with these quiz scores, I am able to see what the students might be struggling on, so then I can cover that again later in the class. And then any limitations or downsides to this would probably just be that it can get kind of slow sometimes when I'm screen sharing on Zoom. There's 25 students on the Mentimeter and I'm trying to do this. My computer fan is blowing really fast, and it can be quite difficult sometimes. My computer will get very slow. It's only not worked for me one time though. There's only one day where it actually wouldn't work. Other than that, though, another limitation is that it is anonymous. So I haven't had this problem in my class of anybody typing in, anything, not appropriate for class, but that is a possibility. So it's always something you have to be aware of if you're screen sharing to the class. So if you were to see anything inappropriate on there, then you could just stop the screen share and then end the Mentimeter if you had to. But again, I haven't had that problem. Everybody's been pretty respectful while using it. But yeah, this is my technology. I recommend that everybody uses it. Again, it is my favorite technology that I've used so far this year. Thank you for listening, and bye.